T.
And just before we get into our 103 minutes of commercial-free country music, I have a guest in our studio, and it's been a while. It's been a while, but it is Thursday, and that means that we are talking with Miss Kelly Jameson. Good morning, Kelly. How are you doing today?
Hey, good morning, friend. It's good to see you. Happy New Year belated, and happy holidays belated. I feel like I haven't seen you
since
last year.
Since last year, I know it's been a while. I know. In fact, we were just having a conversation talking about how good Santa was to us.
Santa was good.
Santa was good. Did you enjoy that oven mitt? No, I'm just kidding.
We were talking about how normally moms do the bulk of the work, and then she would the stocking's always empty, usually empty, I should say, and then she might be lucky to get a robe or an oven mitt or
something like that.
Santa was good to me this year. My oldest daughter was in town, so
that's cool.
I had all my kids under one roof, and that always makes a mom very happy.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's the best gift.
That is the best gift, which is why I give my mom a hug.
Good for you.
Well, I would have, but I was in Detroit. But anyway, Kelly Jameson from the Las Cruces Public Schools. I believe school's starting back today, isn't it?
Today, welcome back, students. Welcome back, teachers. Today was the first day of classes starting our spring semester, and we talk about this time of year as being the fast forward button. Things are going to happen very quickly. I know it feels a little sluggish getting back into the routine, but spring break will be upon us before you know it, and then we'll be talking about graduation, and then the school year will wrap up. Don't forget that this is the balanced calendar. So school will end on June 1st, but it's going to happen really quickly, I promise.
It will go by pretty quickly because of the balanced calendar. You'll find that with the spring break and all this other stuff like that, before you know it, it will be June 1st. And then you get that little extended break a little bit. It's a little bit break of a little bit longer before the next semester starts. But now's a good time to start making those plans for things that will be going on. But
over the summer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So don't forget that spring break is 2 weeks, thanks to our balanced calendar, starting on March 20th. So when you get back after spring break, it will be April and 2 weeks. 2 months, and then school's out. It's
exactly like you said, it will go by quickly. And 2 weeks on spring break. Hey, why not start making plans for some spring break vacations?
I think I might.
Yeah.
Well, my kids will be on spring break, so maybe we can do an extended weekend or something.
There you go. There you go. Well, what else are we got going on with the Las Cruces Public Schools, Kelly?
A quick reminder, because school is back in session, those school zones are in effect. So you probably noticed some extra traffic on the roads this morning. There will be some congestion in the afternoon as people get acclimated back to those school zones. So just a reminder to exercise caution in those areas where kids and adults are walking their kids to and from school. We talked last year about the budget survey, the community budget survey that closes tomorrow. So if you haven't had a chance to provide feedback, we really like to hear from people in our community. And you don't have to be a parent in the district to provide feedback. If you're a taxpayer, this is your money. And the legislation this year is promising to be maybe an extra windfall of cash. There might be a budget surplus. We don't know yet. We don't know what the tally is going to look like coming to the schools. But in the event that we have some extra money to spend, we really look to the public to help guide us on where those funding priorities are. So if you have just 10 minutes, the survey is available in English and in Spanish. It's right there on the website, lcps.net.
Absolutely. Let everybody know your opinion on where you want the money spent.
Right. If you want it to stay in the classroom, if you want it to go to outdoor spaces, playgrounds, bilingual education, things like that. Those are some of the questions that you will see on that community budget survey. And last but not least, the community budget survey impacts our budget town hall, which is an opportunity for anybody in the public to stop by the district and talk about that budget, see what it's going to look like before we send it to the state for ratification. That next meeting is March 29th at 5:30. So we've got a ways to go before that meeting, but we always like to tell people well in advance so you can make plans if you would like to be part of that process.
Absolutely, because once again, like you said, open for anybody there. There's a lot of people that say, well, I don't have kids. Why should I worry about the schools? Well, keep in mind, these kids are going to be running things, in a few years. So if you want to spend your money wisely, and it is your money, to make sure that the kids are getting the best that they can, then absolutely let your opinions be heard and maybe make your plans for that March 29th meeting as well. as getting this survey done in the next day or so here.
Well said, my friend.
You are welcome.
Thank you so much.
All of my kid are out of school, so
all of your kid.
all of my kid. There's just one. All of my kid are out of school, so at this point in time. But I do care about what happens in the future with the schools and with the kids that are in there. There's a concern for what we are teaching our kids, and we've got to stay involved in that. I believe that absolutely. And of course, if they wanted to stay involved, they can always go to the website.
The website, lcps.net. You can always check in on what's going on in the district on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And of course, we have the app.
The app.
If you haven't downloaded it, please do so. It's available anywhere you download your apps. In the event of an emergency, you'll be notified first if you have that app on your phone.
Absolutely. And I've got it on my phone right there. And thanks a lot, Kelly, for coming in. Hopefully it will not be, next year when we talk again. But Kelly, of course, should be coming in, barring some events that happen sometimes, every Thursday. And we look forward to talking to you next week to keep us up to date with what is going on with the Las Cruces Public Schools.
Thanks.